How to set Niyyah, intention, for Taraweeh. Unlock the full power of your Ramadan prayers. Unlock the power of your Taraweeh prayer. How to set Niyyah, intention, for a deeper spiritual connection. Ramadan is a time of immense spiritual growth, and one of the most cherished acts of worship during this sacred month is the Taraweeh prayer. But did you know that the true power of Taraweeh comes not just from the prayer itself, but from the intention behind it? In this video, we're going to dive into the transformative practice of setting your Niyyah, intention, before you begin your Taraweeh prayer, something that can elevate your spiritual experience and bring you closer to Allah. Stay with us as we explore how a sincere intention can turn each Taraweeh prayer into a deeply meaningful journey of faith and reflection. How to set Niyyah, intention, before praying. Taraweeh, a meaningful spiritual journey. During the month of Ramadan, one of the most frequently performed acts of worship is the Taraweeh prayer. This is a sacred act that reflects gratitude and a plea for forgiveness from Allah. However, before beginning the Taraweeh prayer, an essential element that Muslims need to understand and practice is the act of setting Niyyah, intention. Taraweeh, a prayer of the soul. Taraweeh is a special prayer during the month of Ramadan. This act is not just a series of prayer movements, but also an opportunity for each believer to turn to Allah, seek forgiveness, and strive for spiritual purification. Taraweeh helps Muslims reconnect with their faith, shedding sins, and living a purer life. However, Taraweeh is not an automatic action. It is the result of a clear intention, a sincere niyyah. To perform Taraweeh effectively, it is crucial to begin with a clear and pure intention. Niyyah, concept and significance in Islam. In Arabic, Niyyah means intention or determination. However, in Islam, Niyyah is not just a simple intention. It is a deep commitment in the heart of each believer, a resolution to perform an act solely to please Allah. This means that all actions from eating and sleeping to religious rituals must originate from a pure niyyah. In the case of Taraweeh prayer, niyyah is not a simple action or an empty declaration. It requires the person praying to clearly define the purpose and commit to performing it for Allah, without being influenced by any worldly factors. The importance of niyyah cannot be overstated. Without a clear niyyah, the act of prayer may lose its meaning and sanctity. Muslims believe that every act will be accepted or rejected depending on the niyyah behind it. How to set niyyah before praying. Taraweeh. Setting niyyah properly is crucial to making the Taraweeh prayer spiritually effective. Below is a detailed guide on how to set niyyah before performing Taraweeh. Step 1. Prepare mentally before the prayer. Before starting the Taraweeh prayer, you need to create a calm and peaceful space. Make sure that no distractions from the outside world affect your mood. Take the following preparatory steps. Turn off your phone or put it on silent mode to avoid disturbances. Create a clean and organized space where you can concentrate. Take deep breaths and relax your body and mind. Only when you have achieved calmness can you prepare yourself for the prayer with the right niyyah. Step 2. Focus your mind and heart toward Allah. To set the niyyah correctly, you need to direct your mind and heart toward Allah. Taraweeh is not a simple ritual, but an opportunity to express your reverence and gratitude toward Allah. Think about the good things you hope to achieve through your prayer, such as forgiveness, peace of mind, and closeness to Allah. Step 3. Define your intention. Once your mind is calm, you need to define your niyyah. The niyyah should come from the heart and reflect sincere will. One example could be, I intend to pray Taraweeh during the month of Ramadan out of love and a desire for forgiveness from Allah. It is important to note that the niyyah does not necessarily have to be spoken aloud, but it is crucial that you express it in your mind. This helps remind you that every movement in the prayer has a purpose, and each action is an opportunity to show respect toward Allah. Step 4. Patience and maintaining a calm mind. Throughout the prayer, Taraweeh is a long process that requires patience. Throughout the prayer, you need to maintain focus and a peaceful state of mind. When you begin to feel distracted or lose concentration, gently bring your mind back to Allah and the purpose of your prayer. The benefits of setting niyyah in Taraweeh. One of the most important benefits of setting niyyah before praying Taraweeh is that it makes the act of prayer more meaningful and profound. When you have a pure niyyah, you will feel connection with Allah. Every prayer becomes an opportunity to grow closer to Allah, seek forgiveness, and experience His mercy. Now, sense of peace. Niyyah helps you focus on the true purpose of the prayer, bringing peace to your soul. Sense of success and tranquility. When performing an act of worship with a pure niyyah, you will feel that you are on the right path and receiving help from Allah in every situation. Real life story. Niyyah in the Muslim community in the United States. In the United States, the Muslim community is highly diverse, with many different cultures and customs. However, one common thread that most Muslims share is the importance of setting niyyah before praying Taraweeh. Stories from the Muslim community in the US show that despite the distractions of Western society, maintaining a sincere niyyah is of utmost importance. There are Muslims, particularly the younger generation, who may struggle to maintain focus during prayer due to pressures from modern life. However, they believe that purifying the soul and rediscovering a noble purpose in every action is how they find more meaning in their lives. Conclusion. Taraweeh and Niyyah, a spiritual journey. Taraweeh is not just an act of worship, it is a spiritual journey where each believer can express their reverence toward Allah. Setting niyyah before praying helps make the act of prayer more meaningful, allowing our souls to be purified and bringing us closer to Allah. Always remember that every time we stand in the rows for Taraweeh prayer, we are not simply performing a ritual. We are truly seeking forgiveness, peace, and a closer connection with Allah. Before concluding, I would like to leave you with a heartfelt message. Remember that every action during the month of Ramadan, especially praying Taraweeh, can become a significant step forward in your spiritual journey. Setting a sincere niyyah before each prayer will help you fully embrace these sacred moments with depth and meaning. Ramadan is not just a time to purify our souls, but also an opportunity to draw nearer to Allah, to make every day and every moment more meaningful. Take a moment to quiet your mind and set your niyyah before each Taraweeh prayer and feel the peace it brings to your soul. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to receive more useful videos on spiritual topics, ethics, and lessons in Islam. Let's share and spread these beautiful values together with the community. May Allah accept all our prayers and grant us peace in our lives. Ameen.